Hey, what's up, you amazing hackers? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to the channel. We have a special guest today. Now, first of all, I want to start off by saying that the person we have with us today is a voice actor. This is not a real person who gave us the answers to the interview. Just want to make that abundantly clear. Thank you so much, Brandon, for agreeing to do this with us.
Yeah, no problem at all. I appreciate the title voice actor. That's stretched as far as the imagination can go, but I'm happy to do
It's definitely
it.
true. So let's get started, shall we? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Shanto Ahmed. I'm 22 years old. Basically, I'm a hobbyist hacker, cybersecurity researcher, and computer forensics investigator. Official POC of DEF CON DC 8802, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Vehicle security and car hacking researcher at Open Garages. Kernel researcher at the Linux Foundation. Bangladesh e-government computer incident response team member.
Oh, wow, that sounds really interesting. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about your past?
Yeah, in 2014, I started my life as a hacker. I started that for just for fun. In 2017, my father died from cancer. And I'm the eldest child in my family. That's why I started hacking people's bank accounts and other works for money. Unfortunately, I got caught by the police.
That's really terrible to hear. My condolences for that. Can
Thank you.
you tell me maybe a little bit about what kind of hacking got you in trouble?
Obviously, black hat hacking without anonymity got me in trouble.
Yeah, that's what gets most people caught in the end. Of course, you really have to
Yes.
cover your steps. Um, can you tell me a little bit about what made you want to walk that path in the first place?
A money crisis made me want to walk that path.
Yeah, that's understandable, and especially if your grandmother recently died. Can you tell us maybe a little bit about how you get caught?
I got caught from a secret CCTV footage. If I had noticed that, I would have hacked that also.
Yeah, it's important to cover your steps, of course. Of course, I want to discourage anybody from doing any black hat or illegal activity. If you don't have permission to snoop on a server, don't snoop on it, of course. Um, can you tell me maybe a little bit about what made you decide to come to the white hat side?
Well, when I was in prison, my mother didn't come in prison to see me because of my bad works. So at the time, I wanted to die. I decided I wanted to die. But there was a policeman who took care of me like I was his child. I told him everything. He inspired me to not give up. Then I decided I didn't want to give up. I wanted to make my life like Kevin Mitnick because, he's my idol. Then I started the White Hat side.
That's really inspiring, and I'm sorry to hear that about your mother as well. We all make mistakes in the end of the day, and nobody's sacred. Like in in Christianity, they say, "He who is without sin may cast the first stone." I think that's a really good saying. Can you tell us a little bit about your methodology, please?
It's OSINT 100%.
I've heard that a lot before, that OSINT is very important. Can you tell us maybe a little bit about how you learn new things?
I read books probably too much, and I try to make things break.
That's really awesome. Like the fact that you learn from books as well, because often people say that books are outdated resources very fast, but this proves that that they're still of a lot of help, even if they become outdated a bit faster. You can still generalize concepts and all of that, of course. So,
Definitely.
can you tell us maybe a little bit of new things you're working on at the moment?
Trying to learn bug bounty hunting, penetration testing to earn halal money. I'm a noob at that kind of thing because, black hat hacking doesn't have any formalities or any terms and conditions. And working on designing an Arduino based motherboard that can control some human body parts by wireless, and also building an Ubuntu-based OS on my free time.
That's really awesome. That really goes to show that people with skills like you can definitely make a great contribution to society if you wish so. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Can you tell us a little bit about how you get started in cybersecurity?
Once my friend's Facebook ID got hacked by a phishing attack, I investigated this and got that it's called phishing. And then I searched how to make that and got the source code. And I built a phishing website and accessed 1,000+ accounts and earned money by returning the victims' accounts. That's my story of getting started as a black hat hacker and getting started in cybersecurity after I was freed from prison. I think black hat hacking and cybersecurity are actually not the same thing.
I totally agree with you. I always say that I can teach my grandmother how to hack because all I need to do is throw a random cross-site scripting attack vector into Google and go to page number 5 and open a random link, and I'm sure that I'll find something there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the dark sides of prison, maybe?
I don't want to think about the dark sides of prison. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not a problem at all. I think it just goes to show that you really have to be careful with what you're doing and don't give in to easy temptations because they also have punishments attached to them. So thanks for being so open and honest about all of this. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's like looking for jobs? Do they act up because of your conviction?
Looking for a job is really too hard after being freed from prison, especially in private companies. But thanks to the Bangladesh government for trusting me and giving me a chance in National Computer Incident Response Team, they think about my talent over my crime. Maybe it's my luck.
That's awesome. That's also really like, I know some other people who are convicted felons as well. And it's just amazing. Like these people have real talent, and it's a shame because of their background, their talent is not being used, which is, I think, is just idiotic. Um, anyway, I could rant on about that for ages. Can you maybe tell me a little bit about what you think about the metaverse?
I think the metaverse makes people more insecure because we're just not ready for it.
Yeah, I have a very similar opinion. I think the metaverse will, right now, people are already handing out their own passwords left and right, let alone in the metaverse. Uh, Especially like phishing, that is something which I suspect will be very prevalent in the metaverse.
Yeah,
Anyway,
a whole new level as well.
can you tell me a little bit about how important OSINT is to you?
I'd really like to say that OSINT is, say, the main thing in all of the cybersecurity field.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being so open and honest with all of your answers. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon, for doing this as well. My deepest thanks go out to you for doing this. It just makes it much more immersive than when I'm talking to myself as well.
Hey, no problem. Really, anytime, man.
Anyway, if any of you guys are interested in that, there will be more on the channel, of course. So subscribe if you haven't already, because you've made it this far into the video, which means that you have to like it. So that's a rule. That's an unwritten rule of our content creation trade. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I will see you on the next videos. Bye.